Indigo crisis continues after 5 days of total pandemonium. Flight operations seem to be limping their way back to normal. Over 800 flights were cancelled on Saturday. The situation at airports was slightly better but far from normal. DGCA has issued a show-cause notice to Indigo CEO Peter Elbers over flight delays, cancellations and other issues as well. The CEO has been asked to respond within 24 hours. The Aviation Minister has told India Today that the new FDTL norms have been relaxed for the sake of flyers, clarifying that the government did not succumb to any pressure. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister's office is keeping a close eye on the crisis. According to government sources, Indigo is expected to face penalties for regulatory non-compliance, consumer impact, operational lapses and also breach of public interest. Indigo has requested 10 days from the government to bring operations back to normal. Indigo says it operated 1,500 flights on Saturday and re-established 95% of network connectivity after rebooting and rescheduling its systems. And as flight fare prices shot up amid this chaos, the government prohibited airlines to charge above the fixed fare limits, citing public interest.
Sir, direct question. People on the airports, on the streets, at their homes are angry, frustrated because of what was allowed to happen in this country at the airports. What has been done so far to bring everything on track?
Definitely, it has been a very bad situation, especially for the last 3 days. The kind of chaos that has surrounded the Indigo operations. And since day one of this, which I would say is December 3rd, since we have started observing the major delays and cancellations, the priority from the ministry has been to take care of the passengers. We wanted the passengers who wanted to fly on Indigo in these flights, and whoever was waiting at the airports or whoever was trying to catch the next flight at the earliest or whoever was cancelling or trying to go back home. We wanted to cater for them and give that immediate relief so that the discomfort or the inconvenience they were facing is at the minimum. So our approach started from there. And we have brought in certain instructions and which were specifically towards Indigo was to give that communication to them on when the next flight is going to be there. If it is cancelled, that do it on time. And if they are waiting for a longer period at the airport itself, take care of the food, water, accommodation and whatever is necessary for that. So we started with that and we slowly got in depth into the situation and kind of went into the long-term planning on how do we get the normalcy back into it. While the passengers who are waiting at the airports, because this has continued for 2 to 3 days, third, fourth and fifth maximum. So we wanted the people who are waiting at the airport to fly to their destination. So whatever little operations Indigo was able to do, we want them to do the priority for the people who have been waiting first. So let them get cleared. And then based on how much operations you can do, you curtail the operations to that extent. And wherever you're doing the cancellations, you immediately inform the passengers that this flight is being cancelled. And on top of that, if the cancellation is happening and the people wanted the refund, you do it in a very stipulated point of time. For that, we have also given order that by tomorrow, 8 p.m., all the refund operations for Indigo has to be finished. And there we have been also getting feedback on many other things, let us say for baggage claim. So there have been instances at the airport where people have traveled but the baggage has not probably arrived. So there was a problem on that. We identified that. We have instructed Indigo that within 48 hours, you're going to send all the baggage to their home. It is not the responsibility of the passenger, but it is your responsibility. So we have put maximum accountability on Indigo itself because the problem started within their internal operations. So we wanted them to take accountability. We wanted to own up them to own up to the situation, and we have strictly instructed them, keeping the focus on passengers. So let them be cleared first, let the operation stabilize, and then we are looking at normalcy very soon, because today we have observed that many of the logging or the congestion that we have seen at the airports has totally been cleared, especially in the metro cities where there was a lot of this thing, and we have been doing reviews, we have been monitoring the situation, I can tell you, on real-time basis. We have been in the ministry very active for the last 3 days, and hourly updates we have been taking from all the stakeholders, and we have been taking decisions also on real time so that the discomfort for the passengers is at the minimum.
Many in the passengers and the aviation experts are saying that this particular operator wanted to blackmail the Ministry of Civil Aviation to do away with the FDTL new norms and to put you in a position where it has to be put in abeyance, and you have surrendered to that particular circumstance as well. That's what many of the civil aviation experts are speaking about, and in general, people believe that now.
My straightforward answer to them is that we have not succumbed to any pressure, and we have not taken any decision based on the pressure that has been built up or anything. My first focus, which has been there from the day one of me being the minister, and the government's focus is also on the people of the country, especially the passengers who are traveling. This is a time where it is a vacation time. People want to fly out. People want to go, and they have, and you know, air travel is almost related to emergency travel, where they want to fly immediately or reach a destination immediately. That is when they travel by air. And in those situations, you have so many passengers who want to fly. It's not Indigo or Air India. They want to fly. They want to get to the destination. So it is, as a minister, my responsibility to take care of them first. If an operator is not able to run at that full capacity to cater for the passengers, then I have to facilitate for the travel of the passengers. So again, putting the focus on the passengers, we have given a temporary abeyance which is very, very clear if you look at that order also, that by February 10th, we will go back to the regular FDTL norms, which everyone else is following. And we have asked them for a strict plan also. And we will monitor that plan weekly from DGCA, from the ministry, to ensure that they will do. And this is a work in progress. We are also devising the guidelines that the safety or the FDTL norms are not affected much and the operation smoothen out because of keeping the season in mind, keeping the passengers in mind. This is not a country where 20 years the aviation was at a different scale. But today you're seeing every other day you have 5 lakh passengers growing. That is the strength of aviation today in the country. And you have to keep that momentum going on.